Hello there, Capricorn. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Capricorn for July of 2020. We have 7 months into the year already. Really moving by fast. Well, maybe not. Never know. But anyhow, for everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck, kind of a overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. Makes all of us Capricorns named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I think they're going to kind of blend in and out throughout the month as an overall view or an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and it was kind of funny. It's like time to clean up the karma or whatever was going on. Time to clean up the karma from the past. And when we do that, then we'll I gotta repeat it. Time to clean up the karma from the past because it made me laugh so hard. And if in case we missed the reminder about it that we got last month, I don't know what that means, Capricorn. We're all gonna have to figure it out and then get ready because we'll get all the relationship issues or anything like that was messing with us like cleaned up or whatever. In case we missed that reminder from last month is the part that made me laugh. So we got words that kind of go with that. Honesty, celebration, truth, peace, and creativity. So I'm assuming that's going to help us out quite a bit here during the month, especially with that original message, because our first card here is a good one. This is the Nine of Cups. This is excellent card. This is the Pip card in the deck. It's the Wish card. And so it's means that we're going like good times, joy, happiness, all those kinds of things, our dreams coming true, everything getting better, hitting the lottery, getting Mr. and Mrs. Right, all at the same time. Everything falling into our laps, coming to us, everything that we had hoped for. So even if you could think about this as a very negative card, even if it's upside down, even when the card is upside down, it still just means that I'm going to delay my happiness, delay my joy. So there's nothing bad to say about it. It's success and triumph, all those good things, everything we want, everything we had ever wished for. So when we get this card, we've got to sit down and sit with ourselves. Our word creativity here really is going to come into play. So will honesty and truth. Sit down with ourselves and we say, what is it I really want? And I don't focus on anything else in the world. It's plain old what is it that I really want? Because that is what is coming for us. So I really like that card right off the bat, and underneath it is the Six of Rods, which is the victory card. So that's quite interesting too. I'm hoping we're going to have a really good month here. You know, the cards are really, they're interesting, a little bit strange, but I don't feel any like blips or something with it, because our next one here is the Seven of Rods. Usually Rod's energy or Wand's energies, business, finance stuff, but this particular one's about courage and determination when we're ready, willing, and we're able like to stand up for what we believe in and stand our ground no matter what, which is an excellent card, because when we stand our ground in a truth and with honesty, it's actually a good thing for us, because if we fell into complacency, we're going to get that reminder we got last month. So when we could have fell into complacency with this card, but now we're coming out and we're moving forward, and that's the end of the story. So it's a card that means profit and gain after some type of determined effort, like holding off the competition. um, but the determination that we have ourselves is what's going to win the day. And then we discover all these powers, talents, abilities that we didn't even suspect that we had before. And that's excellent because we can put them to good use right now, put them to good use, and overcome any kind of obstacle that's standing in our way. Having the advantage, because this is up, he's up on the hill, 6 of these staffs or rods or wands or whatever you want to call them coming at him. He has one and he's holding it off. So we have the advantage, and our sheer force of will and personality actually is what is going to get us through and prevail and bring everything, I think, to like a peaceful solution. And because we have that pip card there, the wish card first, I'm going to say when I sit with that, what is it do I want? You know, that type of energy. When I sit with that, to really sit with it very, very seriously. Honesty and truth within myself is the way they're telling me to say it, is the most important and the most valuable gift that I could ever give myself. So get in that peaceful state, say, what is it I want? Because I'm getting it. So to me, this is really kind of exciting because now we got a really powerful card. This is King of Swords, energetics. So it's going to be male or female because these are general readings. I can't place it for you. Male or female, air energy, mental energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's probably someone outside of myself, but I'm thinking with that second card there, that 7 of Wands, a lot of us might be being called to step into this energy because this is honesty and truth. And it still is extremely peaceful, extremely determined. So it's power and authority with the willingness to use force, but only if force is necessary. So like I said, some of us may be being called up or called forward in that sense to use some of this King of Swords energy. Others of us, it will be someone outside of ourselves, you know, a person that has power, strength, authority, you know, like someone who's going to help us. It's a very mature kind of energy, stands in its power, knows exactly what it's doing. So it has that connotation, is the word I want to say, of it's some type of a mental process. And if it's someone outside of us, it's going to have to do with someone that does some kind of mental work, like a professional research or a lawyer. Military officers would fall into this. A good counselor with acute mental dexterity. Acute mental dexterity is the way they say it. They have a gift. Their gift is thinking clearly and thinking on their feet and thinking extremely rapidly. So they express their thoughts. They can really speak well. So the words are with considerable eloquence. And, you know, if it's not a person, it will be, for some of us, a situation which these type of qualities are being called for. So we're going to have that ability, ability to use it whatever situation that we're coming into or going into. in this time. Sometimes with this energy too, it can be uh, a big spiritual breakthrough. And actually, one of these cards here, well, probably two of them, both the next two coming up, they could be in the considered like a really big spiritual breakthrough too. But a lot of us, I think this is going to be physical earth plane energy with this King of Swords, thinking on our feet, acting clearly, being able to rapidly think on our feet and have really concise words, whatever it is that we're going towards or doing in any area of our lives. So we're going to need that type of energy this month. But we always have to keep in mind King of Swords energy is extremely mature. It has power, it has authority, has the ability to use force, but only uses force if necessary. This is a warrior king, but he doesn't go out and to go to war just to disrupt the peace because he's bored. He goes to war when it's only if and only it is worth it. So he uses that energetics, he or she, in a manner that is very helpful to others and extremely helpful to their own selves. Once you have control of that kind of ability, you are in a mature, determined state. Because the next card we have here is the death card, and I'm like, uh-oh, now what do we do? But death card doesn't mean anything horrible. You can see the white rose of innocence on it, and you can see the light, the sun coming up behind it over the horizon. So it's actually a transformation card, but it means transformation for the better. And if we think back, to our original message, we're cleaning up our karma. We have the opportunity to do that, this month, in case we missed the reminder that came to us last month. I don't know what kind of form that came in, because each one of us are different. But it's not actual physical death, is what I'm trying to say. It's not actual physical death. This is when we experience some type of a metamorphosis of some sort, that is a destruction of the old, the outworn circumstances that have been holding back our development or our forward progression. So something gets regenerated at a really deep level this month. In us, really deep level. So it's time, it's when superficial just doesn't cut it. I'm going to do it, and that's the end of the story. It's that strong type of energy. It's a major arcana, so it's time for total change, and there's no doubt about it. The patterns that we found that were suitable for us before don't work anymore. So what we're actually doing is destroying or removing them to make room for the new that's coming to us, coming into being. And I think that's within our wish card right there in the beginning. So we have the energetics of the King of Swords, the ability to stand up for ourselves, and the transformation, like getting rid of what's outworn, what is no longer useful for me, moving forward with this, whatever it is I wanted to keep in my life, moving forward with those things, right? And making our lives way better than they were before. Leaving off the crap and moving into the future. And it's pretty clear cut, because we're being given like a weird timing. This is the Hangman card, and this dude put himself up there. No one hung him up. See how calm, how peaceful, just la da da, standing there. This is like the state of suspended animation between the past and the future, where we're here right here in the now, looking at everything, and because there's a new direction for us that's coming, that's in the making. So we're going to be, it's time to get a new perspective on whatever was going on in our life and to make the really significant changes that we have to make from the past to the future. So we have these really powerful cards here this month, and we have this in the process of it, which is thinking things through, looking at things from a different angle, making all of the necessary readjustments that we have to make, that we're listening to spirit, you know, what spirit's saying, cosmic consciousness is saying to us in that manner, and then the enlightenment that comes from that is what should be our direct goal. So we need to make a clean break from the past and concentrate, really concentrate. Break from the past, all of the crap that was in the past, and concentrate, become like really spiritually attuned to what is it that I truly want. The readjustment is needed. We are going to do it, but we don't have to hurry it. We Capricorns, when we get this card, we don't hurry it. We Capricorns are like determined. We get it done, get it done, get it done. This is saying sit down. It's not the get it done, get it done, get it done that we're used to. It's like look over here to the past, look over here to the future. You're standing right here. Maybe turn ourselves upside down so we can look at it with a different viewpoint and don't take that which is no longer valuable to us with us in the future. That's the way they wanted me to say it. So take our time, make the right type of decisions about where we really want to take our life right now and into the long term. And we pay attention to the inner development, and you just kind of get prepared. Prepare myself. The energetics of that is prepare myself to hear a different drummer, or to listen to the beat of a different drummer in my future. And the truth of that is, when we think about that card, it is a card of different perspectives. I can't get the word out of my mouth. Different perspectives on situations that have already happened, and do I need them to go forward with me in my new life, in my new maybe even new path forward, for that something that I can celebrate, something that brings up that creativity, people around me that can serve, work with me, all to co-join together to produce whatever result it is that I want. Because when we go back to that original message, it was about cleaning up the karma, you know, and then going forward, clean up my karma, get it out of my way, just in case I didn't listen or receive the reminder that already came, you know, last month. Do it. Everything gets better. My work gets better. My relationships get better. All of us have been in a heck of a mess and going through a really trying time with the virus, with everything that's going on everywhere. So it's not even at this time a me, this happened to me. It's happening to everyone, and it's happening everywhere, all at the same exact time. So we're all going through it, and I think it's time to take a pause or a breather before we step foot outside the door again, to know what it is that we exactly want. And especially with that victory card and this Nine of Cups energetic. I don't know what each one of us wants. It's all going to be different because we're all different Capricorns. but really get a clear perspective. That's important. Relationship. Sorry, Capricorn, I just looked down at our angel card to see what it was. Get the memo. Relationship. It says your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, clean up the karma, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely to your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. How else do we get where we need to get other than being and working with other human beings, right? It says this card signals that you're entering a more positive phase in your relationships. As the picture on the card shows, you're now out of the forest and entering the area filled with light and beauty. Like the angel portrayed on the card, you just need to hang on a little while longer. That's our hangman card. It says the answer to your question lies within your relationship. Trust your feelings about your current relationship. Act accordingly. The angels are helping you manifest maybe a wonderful new relationship. Send love and light and the angels to your present relationship. A positive transformation is occurring in a current relationship, which could be a healthy ending. We got the death card, we got the card of transformation, and we also have the King of Swords and the Seven of Rods energy that's willing and determined and capable of standing my ground. Well, Capricorn, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really do appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or if you just want to go neb about me, or want to set an appointment with me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. There's 2 short videos over there. One explains the prayer class I put out there for you guys. It's 2.5 hours long, and it's very comprehensive. It tells you how you format prayers, why you do them that way, all that kind of stuff. And the sutra class is the other one. It's just simple thought forms you put in a meditation. Takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So to all of you I've met through 4 whole years of YouTube videos now, and through 32 years of work, I want to tell you, it's been an honor, a privilege, pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I see you back here next month. Bye-bye.